Tell me your scary stories. Reality or fiction, break-ins or unexplained activity. I want to be scared. I've mentioned this on Reddit before. But there is this little girl who lives in our neighborhood who says the most disturbing shit on a regular basis. She is very creepy and is always talking to herself. Here is a copy-paste edit of what I've posted about her before. One day the neighbor texted me and asked if I could watch her little girl while she took the older boys to the doctor. Of course I don't mind. The boys were sick. Well, the little girl comes over. I tell her she can watch TV or go downstairs to play in the craft room. It's basically a room full of yarn and fabric, with a quilting table in it. Nothing breakable or dangerous. She chooses the craft room. She is down there playing with her dolls and talking the entire time. I can see straight into the basement and hear her perfectly from the kitchen. That's where I am, making birthday pies for a friend. I start listening to what she is saying. She is having a really weird conversation, saying things like, well, my mom doesn't go to church either, and people think God is fake, like my friend's mommy, and church shoes hurt my feet. Maybe that's why she doesn't go. So I go downstairs and ask her who she is talking to. Conversation goes something like this. Me? Who are you talking to, sweetheart? Neighbor kid. The priest who lives here. Me? What priest? I'm not a priest. Neighbor kid. Girls can't be priests. Me? That's very true. But insert my husband name and Phil aren't priests. Neighbor kid. I know. Insert my husband's name makes swords. A priest lives here too. Me? No. The priest and penguins live in another house down the street. Neighbor's kid. No. One still lives here. Me, sweetheart, people from the church live down the street, not here. Neighbor's kid. You don't know who's in your house all the time with you. Okay. At this point I just go back upstairs because I feel foolish for arguing with a small child and she's freaked me out a bit. I don't even mention this to her anyone. We find out about 2 months after this that our house had been, at one time, owned by the church about 80 years ago and sold to private owners about 60 years ago. I know she could have overheard someone saying something about our house, or she could have been playing a child's game, or any number of solutions. However, this kid is always saying shit like this. This isn't an isolated incident. According to my mail, she was over here the other day and said something like, your grandma thinks so and so is too nosy, and my mill said, honey, my grandma's dead. This kid poker faced it up and said, I know, and walked off. She's weird. End of my copy paste edit. Sorry it's so long. Yesterday she was over here playing in our yard, and she asked me if I had said anything bad about a man. When I said no, and asked why she would ask me that, she got up from her swing and said the man who follows you looks mad at you. Also his bird is gone. And then as casual as can be she says, can you help me weed your garden? She's weird. Also things go missing if she comes near our house. She doesn't even have to come into our home, just on the property. We'll all be searching for keys, books, wallets, coats, shoes for days, sometimes weeks. Told her. Little girl in our neighborhood is effing creepy. She says strange things about dead people and things go missing when she comes around.